And the Gen Z protests. Let's now get an update on what the roads look like. I know Kawive was talking about how the town has been cordoned off. So we have Emmanuel Toh is actually on location. Toh, you're on State House Road, or perhaps you can tell us where you are and what the situation is where you are.
Well, thank you very much, Olive. We are currently at State House Road, just next to State House. This is the point of conversion, or rather convention, where the Gen Zs, or those who are leading the demonstrations, are planning to come to. And yesterday they were told they should not come here, they should not dare make their way through this place, because this is a protected area. And right now there's something that has been done to ensure that that doesn't happen. And if my colleague Mauritius Odwor could just show you some of the pictures right behind me, where barbed wire, or rather razor wire, has been erected or actually put in place to ensure that nobody comes in. And there's a heavy contingent of police around State House Road. This is one of the roads that lead to the house on the hill. And of course, right now the members of the police are just here to ensure that nothing goes amiss. And it has been the case. We have seen the barbed wires, the razor wires put across the city in all the roads that are leading towards the State House. And of course, it has also been the situation in Parliament. We have just, in our spot check this morning, we've seen the same situation, to ensure that nothing happens as it happened a year ago when the Gen Z demonstrators ran over the security barriers that had been put around Parliament, also going, actually invading Parliament, and of course being the height of the Gen Z demonstrations, which actually led to some deaths. And of course the police there, and this has been the situation. Yesterday, the Inspector General of Police, Douglas Kanja, said nobody will be allowed to access the places which are restricted, and this is one of them. Remember, State House Nairobi, State House Mombasa, Nakuru, and other state lodges are also protected, and according to the Constitution, and of course other military bases which are actually outlined under the laws of the country, to ensure that everything is actually according to plan. And this road has been a ghost road for the better part of today. There are only one or two vehicles that pass, but ideally it is not as usual. The Gen Z demonstrators, or those who are planning to demonstrate today, said it will be a public holiday, and it looks like one, although they said that it is only the CS for Interior who can declare this, and he was actually in his office by 5 a.m. today, ensuring that everything is safe. And it was rekindling the memories of last year's demonstrations, when the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua also came to his office early enough to ensure that everything was going according to plan. And of course, we'll be crisscrossing the city to give you a picture of what will be happening. All the roads leading into the city have been barricaded. There are roadblocks all over, but we'll be here to give you those activities. Over to you, Olive.
All right. Thank you for bringing us that update, Emmanuel Toh. And I just want to recapture the letter that was written by the mothers who lost children in the protests, and their statement to police, and they talk about also where they will be laying the wreaths. Families of Gen Z protesters killed by police are expected to lead a procession delivering petitions to public offices and lay flowers on streets of Nairobi in remembrance of their loved ones. Petitions are expected to be delivered to the office of the President on Harambee Avenue and Parliament. In the letter to police, they plan activities on Kenyatta Avenue, Mama Ngina Street, Moi Avenue, Harambee Avenue, and Parliament Road. I'll just take that again. Let me just go over that again. The families of Gen Z protesters killed by police are expected to lead a procession delivering petitions to public offices and lay flowers on streets of Nairobi in remembrance of their loved ones. Petitions are expected to be delivered to the office of the President on Harambee Avenue and Parliament. In the letter to police, they plan activities on Kenyatta Avenue, Mama Ngina Street, Moi Avenue, Harambee Avenue, and Parliament Road. And those pictures, that picture on your screen shows where they'll be laying the flowers and where there will be delivery of petitions. You have there Kenyatta Avenue, Mama Ngina Street, Parliament Road, Harambee Avenue, and Moi Avenue that will be affected. And that is from 10 a.m., according to the letter to the police. So that is about in an hour's time. Wangeshi, I had cut you short earlier, and you wanted to address this narrative around